How's it going, everyone? My name is Arya Black. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Talk Chateau Obsidian. So let me make myself nice and big. First of all, thank you all for coming, and we're going to be talking with Ross again today about his campaign Chateau Obsidian Issue 3. We've already had him on the show, and here to help me out today is the one and only Bristolian Dave. How's it going, my friend?
All right, my babbers, how's it going?
Nice one. Before we start, I'll quickly shill some tail lists, so make sure you all head over, the link's in the description, head over to the Indiegogo where you can sign up to the tail list mailing list. If you sign up, you will receive free exclusive merch by Mary Boy's artist Chubb in the way of a really cool trading card and fold-out poster. So that's the complete tail list collection. You're going to get all 4 currently released mini comics, plus 2 bonus mini comics, including the Taylor's Not Daredevil crossover. You can get a massive bonus material section. And then, like I said, the big sign-up perk with artwork by Chubb, plus an unlockable 7th mini comic, which is going to take us to over 50 pages of purely Taylor story alone. Let me get rid of that, and I'll tell you what we'll do. Dave, you can shill something for us. Why don't you talk about, if I bring it up in time, this little project we have going?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a little something.
That one. So this is Twisted Fairy Tales. So this is I think it's the first ever comic book launched by a YouTube show. That being the Bargain Bin, CG UK Bargain Bin, with me, Arya Black, and then we've got Jacob Busco-Tex and Rob G. Price. That's what goes by on there. Yeah, it's a really cool project. So it's an anthology. It's based around obviously fairy tales, but with a twist. Hence the name. This twist could be comedic, it could be horror, it could be anything. So there's no set genre to it. It's a whole massive anthology. As it says there, you've got the Bargain Bin team, creators on there. It's myself. I'm actually writing my first story for a book getting published, which is great. We got Jacobus as well. He's doing a bit of everything, I think. Obviously yourself as well, and Mrs. Blackness, Neve.
Yeah,
doing some work on it too. Love Pigeon from Doomsday Kingdom, and Rob G. Price from Rattle and Roll. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Amazon now. It's so cheap at like £4.80. Go get it. And then we've got others like Lord Eric, Dave Hingley, and more. So far, I think, well, what do we say on this so far? It's like 20 odd pages, but it's going to go up to like 40 at least.
I don't know. Every day we seem to have more pages on this book. So
every story is between like 3 and 8 pages, so they will vary as well, so it won't get you bored. It's a great little project. If you haven't already signed up for it, make sure you do. We're gonna have a little play of the trailer, do you think?
Yeah, let's watch the trailer. We'll quickly mention, when you sign up, you're going to receive a free art print when you back the book. And also, like we said, new pages are being added every day. We're running a contest at the moment where if you write us a 2 to 4 page story and send it to us on our Twitter, that's the CG UK Bargain Bin, then you're in with a chance to get your story featured and drawn into the book. So make sure you send us that. DM us on Twitter, CG UK Bargain Bin, or you can send us an email, which is CG UK Bargain Bin at gmail.com. I think that's right.
Yeah, that's the thing about this project. It gives everyone the opportunity is to find unpublished artists and writers who wanna put something out there and haven't had the chance. This is the kind of thing we like to do.
Before you play the trailer, I saw you put that up there. Make sure you sub to Dave's channel. He's the best movie reviewer, DVD collection channel you're gonna find in Comicsgate. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you subscribe. Didn't you say you were crossing 200 soon? You're on the way there?
Almost. I'm like 184, so it's getting there. It's almost there. So
okay.
I might do something special for 200 if I get to 200. So
Everyone get your alt accounts out, subscribe to him, and he's going to do something special for his 200. Wink, wink. Right, let's play that trailer.
Do it.
The Princess and the Frog. I need to find a prince. Huh? Maybe I could be of assistance. Don't be alarmed, my lady, for I may appear to be a frog, but I am actually a prince. You don't look like a prince. I was transformed by an evil witch awaiting my first kiss. You're still a frog. Maybe you need to relax a bit.
Nah, seriously, mate. Another princess fell for it.
There we go. Awesome. Dave, your mic muted.
Rob's voiceover has killed me, man.
I love Rob's voiceover, they're the best. Michael just gave us a good idea for your 200th show. Watch along from the worst movie of the last stream you did. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Let's bring in our guest. We got Ross Banfield of Chateau Obsidian. How you doing, my dude?
Hello, guys. How's it going?
Yeah,
Glad to be back.
all good over here. Let's put a little on there. So, we spoke to you before on this show. It was like one of the first ones you did as well when you launched.
Yeah. Within the day after I launched it, I think. Yeah.
So, how's it been since then? What's changed? What's new?
Well. I'm about 54% funded, and it's a flexible goal, so it's happening anyway. I've discounted a load of the bigger perks, so for a discounted rate, people can get drawn in and be included in the story, have a part to play in it, and I'm doing really well. I'm very proud of it at the moment. Actually, we got $1,133, which is £817.
Cool. You're doing well.
Mm.
How long we got left on this campaign before we take a look at it? Let us know.
6 days left.
6 days left, and we're just over 50% funded, correct?
That's right.
That's okay. I'll bring it up on screen now, and we can talk through the campaign a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Make sure I'm sharing audio as well. Right. So, Chateau Obsidian number 3. Yeah, like you said, £817. 54% of a flexible goal. So, really, regardless of whether we hit 100%, this is still going out to backers.
Yeah. I aimed high. I'm quite happy with the results so far. Just a few more heavy hitters would be awesome to put the icing on the cake, really. But it's being made, and that's what pleases me.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a move of confidence to aim high. I quite like that. That's good. How did the first two do?
They did all right. They did all right. I mean, I got over probably on average about £1,200 for both of them. Because I had three people who bought the places in the comic for £250, which helps a bit, and I haven't got one of those yet on this one. So I'm really pushing that at the moment. I really want to get a new face to draw regularly in the comic.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, Yeah, those are tiers where you can get yourself drawn in. I think they're really cool. Get yourself immortalized in a comic book.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, Dave and I have yet to fund and fulfill a campaign.
Okay.
You've already done it twice, obviously.
Yep.
What's that like? Is it exciting? What do you sort of feel as you're seeing the numbers tick up?
Oh well, it's all part of the fun, I think, and I really quite enjoy holding up the queue in the post office with a great big bag of bag of books to go out in envelopes. Yeah, it's great fun. I'll sit down with a few drinks and on the living room floor, package everything up. I mean, my campaign has a small kind of little fan base at the moment, so I don't have any need for a warehouse or anything like that, or a factory. It's just me in the living room, just backing and boarding, doing all that stuff. It's all part of the fun. I love it.
Oh yeah, sure. I find that like when I go to like Dave, I don't know how often you buy comics. I know you're more of a movie guy. So like when I go out and go for a hunt looking for comics, like the back issues and all that, like 90% of the fun is I get from when I get home and I can just spend hours bagging and boarding just the book. So,
yeah. No, I do. I buy a ton myself. It's my second vice, unfortunately.
Let's have a quick flick through these pictures before we move on, just because I want to say, I said this in the first video, I think Chateau Obsidian has some of the, technically, some of the best artwork, and then stylistically, it is so cool as well. Like, when I say technically, I mean this angle to draw at, and the same for something like this, is incredibly difficult to achieve, and is something you don't see in mainstream comics, this sort of effort that goes into creating an image like this. We mentioned it like on the last video, but particularly how he's drawn every single person here in the stands. That's something crazy that you wouldn't get anywhere else, that you're only going to get in a indie book like Chateau Obsidian, where the creator is passionate about the work that he's producing. So yeah, check out these visuals, guys. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Chateau then?
Yeah, sure. It's a science fiction comic series set far in the future. I built it as Red Dwarf meets Ulysses 31, kind of via Transformers, the 1986 cartoon movie, and also the film Sideways. So all of that kind of jumbled up together, and it's the story of a young couple on the Mayflower, a cruise liner starship, and their discovery of a conspiracy of experiments conducted into hypersleep, and when those projects go awry, also the effects that they have on the ship centuries later, and after it's been in space untouched for centuries. So it's a character-driven science fiction action story dealing with love, loss, destiny, what it means to be human, and where to get a decent glass of wine in deep space. Yeah, that's my pitch. So that's it, and it's the visual I kind of go for is like a kind of brightly coloured sci-fi noirish synthwave type vibe.
Awesome. Strikes me as very 80s when you say synthwave. That sort of thing.
Yeah. I take a lot of inspiration from like old Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. Very lots of bright colours and Captain Planet hairstyles and neon.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that with the would you say it was like a nature god or something?
He's called the Green Man. It's kind of a version of the pagan wood god, or god of the woods. You know what I mean? So and he has taken control of the ship over centuries, and the captain of the ship, who doesn't really have any clue about what's been going on in the ship for centuries, but this whole kind of civilization is built up around the Green Man that controls it, and he has to go find him to stop it from its collision course with Earth.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a mix of sort of like religious topics with sci-fi as well. I think
yeah. I mean, it's a literal search for God, really. You know, I'm not a religious person myself, but I do find that kind of interesting to actual be a you know, he's physically looking for somebody, and of course at this point of the story he doesn't really know whether or not it exists. It might just be all smoke and mirrors, but of course we know because I've drawn it and there it is. But so that's the much later timeline that's running concurrently with the other one, with the girl on the bike, etc.
Yeah. If I remember rightly, you're living in the future because you drew pages like this before you got to them chronologically in the story. Am I correct?
That's right. Yeah. That page, slightly altered to will appear in issue 6. So that's kind of like the finale, or when the captain finally actually does meet the Green Man. So I knew that there were going to be certain beats in the story in the long term, so I drew those, and to kind of sell the story and to sell the places as the recurring characters. Those the two characters standing behind the ones on the edge are the ones are two people who have already paid to be in the story in previous campaigns.
So they have sort of a big part to play then in the story. The roles,
well, just a recurring role, really. But they will have a vital part to play in the in the finale of the story.
All right, cool. Let me say hi to the chat quick because Demons showed up. How you doing, my friend? There you go. Don't forget to hit that like button, dude. Sub to the channel. That's what I get Dave on for, because he's great at operating in the comment section at the same time. Nice one, dude. Right. Yeah, it's really cool that you've planned so far ahead of this. Out of curiosity, I know we're still funding this one, but once this is done, when are you planning on starting the next project? Is that a project for later this year or next year?
Pretty much as soon as the other one goes out. So I'll probably mail out issue 3 and then come home and start planning the campaign for issue 4.
Yeah,
that's what I did this time. So I sent out issue 2 in November, and at the end of January I was starting the campaign for issue 3.
Cool. I see what you mean with this visual bit here of the synthwave vibe. You can tell from the colors, like that sort of thing. Sort of reminds me of like Blade Runner. Those sort of
I love Blade Runner. That's a movie I couldn't do without, I'm afraid.
What do you reckon, Dave? Any movies coming to mind?
Yeah, I was gonna say Blade Runner myself. Actually, I love the way you do, like, you draw like your ships and everything. I've seen on a few of the other art pieces on there. Like, they just look really cool. Like, you seem to have that down really well.
Yeah.
And that motorcycle as well.
Speaking of spaceships, I was reading some Arthur Adams books yesterday, and I noticed how all the spaceships he draws are really unintentionally phallic. So it's good. It's nice to see a spaceship that isn't a giant penis floating through space. Good design, dude.
Yeah, that was. I kind of wanted that one to look a bit like a sword. Kind of.
Yeah, looks like a sword. I see that. Is Chateau Obsidian the name of the spaceship then?
No, the name of the spaceship is the Mayflower.
Yeah. Where does the book get its name from then?
I live in Plymouth. I was born in Plymouth, although I grew up in Cornwall. But as I'm here right now, and it's around about 400 years ago that the original Mayflower went from from Plymouth to what's now United States of America to get the Pilgrim Fathers over there, and so it's just a little nod to my hometown, really.
Ah, cool. Demon's backing me up on what I was saying earlier. The perspective in these images is great. Like I said, something you don't see out of mainstream comics nowadays. Nice sense of scale.
Yeah. Cheers, bud. Appreciate that.
So I'll tell you what, let's go through the tiers you have to offer. Tell us a bit about them and what you're offering to the various backers. So
okay,
featured tier first.
All right. Well, the featured one is to be in the story, and there's only one place left of that one, so getting quick. And for £200 now, which is discounted from £250 for the last few days of the campaign, you can get the book, get the both covers, get original artwork, and get 2 character prints as well, and also a digital bundle, which everyone gets, of all the issues so far. And he will be a recurring character in the story for issues 3, 4, 5, and 6, with a vital role to play in the finale in issue 6.
Ah, cool. Nice.
Yeah. And you will be in that scene there in the car where the character Jack is kind of attacking these that vegetation.
Ah, cool. That vegetation. That sounds like that's an odd name for a bad guy.
A what?
And then you got your digital tier. Obviously, I think that's fairly straightforward. But you get
that's it.
3.
Yeah. So everyone gets the digital bundle no matter what they choose, but you can just have that for £3, and that's all issues 1 to 3.
Well, £3. That's literally £1 per story. Well worth a bargain. That's a bargain, and that's also the extent of my mathematics ability. So,
yeah, and because issues 1 and 2 are already done, they'll be sent out as soon as the campaign finishes next week.
Yeah. Awesome. So backers are going to get their issues pretty quick then. Does that go for everyone who backs a book?
Everyone who backs it gets a digital bundle, so they can catch up. There's no need for anyone to not have the story so far.
Ah, cool. Then you got your issue 3 original and issue 3 variant. So is there any difference between these two?
Well, just the cover, really. That's it. Yeah. The variant is the slightly played around with logo, and with Sarah on the bike. I make a point of making the original covers quite abstract, because the 2 characters there are kind of separated by the different timelines. They don't actually interact, but it's just kind of put together because it looks cool. But the variants always are character pieces, I've decided to do. So
cool.
That's the difference there.
Yeah, this cover but here seems like the synthwave cover to me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, lots of pinks and purples. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. This tier, the Capture Upper tier, is the one I backed because I like physical books rather than digital, and I missed out on the first 2. So this is the tier for people like myself who want to get, obviously, like it says, Capture Upper, get caught up on the series. You get issues 1 through 3.
That's correct.
£13. I think that's an absolute bargain.
It's cheap. It's like literally the same price as like mainstream comics.
Yeah.
That's so cheap.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, I didn't want it to be much more than that. I don't want to make it too expensive. Just a normal floppy. That's it.
I always dance around saying cheap when books are affordable because if you're bad, but
it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. It's affordable.
Mate, it's not cheap in price. It's cheap in price, mate. Like,
to clarify, it's like a low entry point to the series, which is brilliant for first time readers. You know, low barrier for entry. Get into it. The art, I haven't read the story yet, but visually, the books look great. Like I said, you can tell the amount of effort that Ross has put into a book, and that's exactly what you want out of your indie creators. Is you want to be able to see the passion in the product. So then, issue 3 with 2 art prints.
That's right. You can get the variant along with 2 character art prints, so similar to what you see there. Those pictured were the ones that I sent out with number 2, but there will be another 2 different character prints that go out with issue 3.
Okay.
That's just an example.
Very nice.
Or I might do a random selection for people, because I have a record of who's got what. So I'll might send those 2 out for someone who hasn't got them so far.
Cool. Nice one. You can get both variants of the cover plus the prints as well. So take the same prints as above. And then we got a couple more here. First one is get drawn in at £50.
That's right. You can be have a walk-on part on the comic. So for one scene, you can come in, do your bit, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. And then you can have all sorts of little details, depending on what kind of character you are, or whether you prefer to be, what kind of way you'd like to influence the story. I really like talking to the people who buy this option, because I can give them a few options as to what characters they can be, and then I can perhaps maybe add a few personal knickknacks and little details that make it unique to them.
Cool. So your backers get somewhat of a say or somewhat of an influence rather, in the bit of the story.
Yeah, exactly. For issue 2, I for someone who purchased that tier, I drew them driving a taxi and put in the taxi a dodo and the Mauritian flag, because that was where that person was from, and just as a little nod to them. So that's what you can get for that option.
That's nice. Wow. Nice little added extra, like to sort of make it more personalized for the person as well. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think it's cool. Pretty unique. And then what's the difference with this one?
Well, you get the original art, and I've discounted that one for the last few days. So it's the same price as just being drawn in. So you would actually get your page of your Bristol board with your face on it, drawn by me.
Cool. And for £50 for original artwork, that's an absolute steal.
Yeah, that's down from 75 at the moment.
Yeah, anyone who wants to get into a book with £50 in their pocket, get in on that. So they get the book and the page, is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Right. And then your last tier, £70. I'm quite interested in this because I like this this whole thing. Exclusive mini money package. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, mini monies are little blank vinyl dolls that you can get from Kid Robot, and you can paint them or make them into whatever you like. And I did this for number 2 campaign. I did one, and it was snapped up, and I thought I'd do it again, this time with the option of choosing your own character as the doll.
Hey, cool. So you're going to paint it yourself?
Yeah. It's something I've kind of figured out how to do.
But I'm seeing here, this tier not only features the mini money doll, which is the highlight of it, but you're also going to get
everything else. Everything else. The both covers, the prints, and original artwork.
Whoa.
And that's discounted from about £80, I think that was.
Yeah. £90 it says.
90. Oh yeah, right. Okay.
But wow, that's a cool tier. I'm into like action figures and all that, and art toys.
Yeah.
And I think the monies are really cool. They're a cool little idea. So the fact that you're letting people choose their character that you're going to paint on there, really they're getting 2 pieces of original Ross Banfield art in that tier, all for £70.
Yeah. It was Wise Guys who bought the last one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'll have to tell him to show us that. That's cool. Awesome. Something I will say about this whole project is very affordable to get on, and for the money you're going to put into it, you're gonna get a lot for your money's worth. There's every single tier. You're getting either awesome artwork, an awesome book, cool 3D art toys. There's just a whole lot of passion that has gone into this book. It's very evident that that's the case. And for an example, I'll remind everyone, you're the guy who sent out issue 2 of Chateau Obsidian at Christmas time, wrapped in Christmas paper.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I always thought was a really cool, nice little touch. That was just a perfect example of the sort of thing you can do with indie comics. So if anyone questions the sort of quality or the passion behind this book, they've got another thing coming, because you can tell just how into your own creation you are. I love it. It's great. Dave, do you have any final words to say on this before we play a bit of the trailer?
I just really like it. Like the artwork on it, like you said, is fantastic. Like I love like your scapes, like your big scape, like that one right there. Absolutely beautiful. Like just the angles you managed to do on it. That must have took you so long as well. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
as well. That absolutely beautiful. And it's to me, I think your book's underfunded, man. I think you should easily be on that £1,500. So we need to get that thing promoted these last 6 days. We need to push. And I will be pushing that for you, mate.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Hopefully we get some more eyes on the project in these last 6 days.
Yeah, I've got a few more live streams lined up and stuff. So I was just on the Rabbi from Another Planet.
Oh, good.
Do you know that guy? Yeah.
Yeah, Rabbi's good people.
Yeah, you can't miss him when he's on a stream, because he's the loudest one there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he just
very cool. So for some people watching, they'll know that Dave and I are part of the CG UK Bargain Bin show, and we're going to have Ross on this Monday at 8 p.m. GMT. That's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Ross is going to be on with us. We're going to be doing a draw along with Russ Leach, Ross, and Russ. So
am I going to need to do some drawing on that one? Is that what it's about?
Do some drawing, I'm afraid. But luckily, you're one of the better artists on the stream, so you'll be just fine. I'm not saying anything, Dave.
Hey, no, I don't care. I'm amazing. Doesn't matter.
I'm only joking. Your TLS was really good, by the way. So I'm only joking. So yeah, make sure you check out Ross on the Bargain Bin show this Monday, 8 p.m. GMT. And where can we find you online, Ross? Tell us a little bit.
Twitter at Ross Banfield. You can find Chateau Obsidian on Facebook. Look up Chateau Obsidian. There it is. I'm also on Instagram. So look up Chateau Obsidian on there, just to get regular updates on what's going on and artwork as it progresses.
Cool, nice one. Links to Ross's Twitter down below, and also his Indiegogo page. I'm sure, and I think I saw Neve post it in the live chat as well, so you can find it there. Make sure you give him a follow, stay up to date with the campaign. Make sure you back the campaign. And I know your trailer is like 5-6 minutes long. So we'll play the start of it.
Yeah.
We'll watch a minute or two, and then we'll wrap up the stream. So let me get this on. You guys let me know if the audio is playing.
My name is Ross Banfield, and I'm the creator, writer, penciler, inker, colorist, and letterer of Chateau Obsidian, a fantastic new crowdfunded science fiction comic series now campaigning on Indiegogo for its 3rd issue. Here's why you should back it.
Okay.
Ice lolly, yeah, all right then.
Okay.
There you go. I think we'll call it there, a minute and a half. Yeah, make sure, guys, you back Chateau Obsidian today. Let's get it funded before it closes out. Almost there. We're doing really well. Links in the description. The Chateau Obsidian. Dave, do you want to give yourself a shout out before we go?
Yeah. Sub to Dave.
Sub to Dave. I like it. Give us another quick chill for this lovely book on screen. Right. This lovely book on screen.
Oh, Twisted Fairy Tales, yeah. So links in the chat. It's also down below in the description, I believe. Twisted Fairy Tales. Fairy tales with a twist. Horror, comedy. God knows what else. We'll see. The book's growing literally every day. It's going to be amazing. It's got some up-and-coming talent in there, including myself. Mr. Aria Black above us as well. Jacob S. Gotex and Rob Price. The Bargain Bin team, which is the first YouTube show putting out a book. So if you haven't already, sign up. You get free art print. It's going to be fantastic.
You hear the man. Subscribe to Dave and sign up to Twisted Fairy Tales now on Indiegogo. And gentlemen, if you don't mind, I'll do myself a quick chill because The Adventures of Taylor in Outer Space has landed on Indiegogo. Again, links in the description, guys. Make sure you sign up. When you sign up and back, you will be receiving free exclusive merch by Chubb in the way of this beautiful trading card and poster with artwork featuring Harry of the Mary Boys alongside my character Taylor. Let's get it funded. Potentially 7 whole mini comics featuring Taylor on his various adventures throughout the galaxy. A massive bonus section, and this is going to be a huge book. It's going to be approaching 100 pages, released in the summertime. Make sure we get on it, sign up, and you'll be notified of any updates on the campaign. So, yeah, once again, guys, links in the description. About to wrap up the show. Thanks, Dave, for being my co-host on this show, and thanks, Ross, for coming on to show the book. Good luck.
No problem.
We'll see you
Thanks
guys
very much.
on Monday on the Bargain Bin Show. See you later.
See you then.